Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Our topic for today is T account. So what is T account? Kaya siya tinatawag na T account dahil it resembles a capital letter T. So as you can see, meron ako ditong 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 T accounts drawn. So let's start. D. Sanchez invested 50,000 pesos which was deposited immediately in the bank. So first of all, we need to identify kung ano yung debit and credit. So, D. Sanchez invested 50,000 pesos. Ibig sabihin, we debit cash, which was deposited immediately in the bank. So, dahil dinideposito siya sa bangko, ibig sabihin, we have cash in bank. So, we write our account title on top of our T account. So, always remember that a T account must always have an account title on the top, okay? So, 50,000 pesos debit. Yung debit side ng ating T account is on the left-hand side. And then, yung credit side is on the right-hand side. So, dahil nakatanggap tayo ng 50,000 pesos, we debit 50,000 pesos. And then, we will put a small number 1 on the side para alam natin kung saang account nanggaling itong ating 50,000 pesos. So, okay, so this figure is coming from our transaction number 1. So, ano yung credit natin? We credit D. Sanchez Capital. Kasi si D. Sanchez yung nag-invest ng 50,000 doon sa business. So, we will make another T account for D. Sanchez Capital. So, sa bawat bagong account, dapat gagawa tayo ng panibagong T account also. Okay, so, we credit 50,000 pesos for the D. Sanchez Capital. So, again, we need to put a small number 1 figure beside the 50,000 pesos para alam natin na itong figure na to ay galing sa ating transaction number 1. Okay. So, number 2, paid taxes and licenses, 500 pesos. So, we debit, ano daw? Binayaran natin yung ating taxes and licenses na nagkakahalaga ng 500 pesos. So, we debit taxes and licenses expense. Taxes and licenses expense. Or we can simply say taxes and licenses. So, 500 pesos yung ating binayaran. So, always remember that the normal balance of the expense is always on the debit side. So, we debit 500 pesos for the taxes and licenses expense. So, dahil nagbayad tayo ng ating taxes and licenses, so ibig sabihin, we credit cash. Okay, so we credit cash in bank. So, this time, we will not make another T account for the cash in bank dahil meron na tayo dito. So, meron na tayong cash in bank na T account. Okay, so, ang mangyayari, ilalagay na lang natin dito yung binayad natin for the taxes and licenses. So, naglabas tayo ng pera, which is 500 pesos. Ibig sabihin, we credit cash. And again, credit is on the left-hand side, on the right-hand side of the T account. So, 500 pesos, and then we will put number 2 on the side. I'm sorry, this is number 2. This is from the number 2 transaction. Okay. So, number 3, paid rental of 2,100. So, ibig sabihin, nagbayad tayo ng ating rental. So, rental is what? Rental is a rent expense. So, yan yung rent mo sa, for example, kapag yung business mo nagre-rent lamang ng place kung saan ka nagtitinda, for example. So, yan yung ating rental expense dapat nating bayaran. So, dahil binayaran natin, gagawa tayo ng rent expense account. So, we debit rent expense for 2,100. So, this is from number 3. So, again, nagbayad tayo. Ibig sabihin, naglabas tayo ng pera. So, dahil naglabas tayo ng pera para pangbayad sa ating rent expense, magke-credit ulit tayo ng 2,100 sa ating cash in bank. So, ibig sabihin, nabawasan na naman yung ating cash in bank ng 2,100 na ipinambayad natin sa ating rent expense. Okay? So, number 4, both typewriter for cash, 2,000 pesos. So, both typewriter, ibig sabihin, bumili tayo ng typewriter. And typewriter is considered as, the account title for typewriter is, yes, you're right, that is belong to office equipment. So, wala pa tayong office equipment na T account, right? So, gagawa ulit tayo ng T account for our office equipment. So, bumili tayo ng office equipment. So, ibig sabihin, nakatanggap tayo ng, or nakatanggap si business ng office equipment. So, dahil nakatanggap, we debit office equipment, which is the typewriter for 2,000. So, this is from number 4, transaction. So, again, bumili tayo ng 2,000 typewriter. So, for cash. So, take note for cash. Dahil pag for in account to, ibig sabihin, inutang natin yung typewriter. But this is for cash. Ibig sabihin, binayaran natin ng cash. So, dahil binayaran natin ng cash, yung cash in bank natin ay mababawasan na naman ng 2,000 pesos from number 4, transaction. And then number 5, received cash for services rendered 6,000 pesos. So, nakatanggap tayo ng cash for dun sa service nating nire-render. So, received cash. So, ibig sabihin, we debit cash for 6,000. So, debit tayo dito ng 6,000 na cash. So, nadagdagan ng 6,000 yung ating cash in bank dahil nakatanggap tayo ng bayad. No? Received cash for 6,000 pesos. And then, credit. What is our credit in this transaction? Services rendered. What is services rendered? So, services rendered is service income. Ito yung income natin, di ba? So, another T account for service income. So, take note that the normal balance of the income is credit side. Okay? So, 6,000 dito sa ating credit side. So, after we post all the amounts in our T accounts, ngayon, i-determine naman natin kung magkano yung balances. So, how to determine the balances of the T accounts? So, simply lang, you add all the debit, you add all the credit, and then you deduct debit from the credit or credit from the debit. So, kung saan yung mas malaki, doon mo isusulat yung difference. So, 50,000 plus 6,000, we have 56,000 here. And then for our debit, credit side, we have 500 plus 2,100 plus 2,000. So, this is 4,600. So, this is the credit balance. And the debit balance is 56,000 for the cash in bank. So, 6,000 minus 4,600. So, that is 51,400. So, dito, dahil mas malaki yung ating debit side, which is 56,000, dito natin isusulat yung ating 51,400 400. I'm sorry kung kinukulang tayo sa space, no, dahil marami tayong nilagay doon sa cash in bank. So, now our balance for the cash in bank is 51,400. We call this debit balance dahil mas malaki yung debit kaysa dun sa credit. So, ibig sabihin, the balance now in our cash in bank is 51,400. So, di ba meron tayong 50,000 na nag-invest ng capital na 50,000 si owner. And then, meron tayong natanggap na service income na 6,000. So, yung total cash in bank natin dapat ay 56,000 pesos. Kaya lang, nagbayad tayo ng taxes and licenses, nagbayad din tayo ng rent expense, and bumili tayo ng typewriter which is 2,000 pesos. So, all in all, 4,600. So, yung ating 56,000 na pera, nagiging 51,400 na lamang yung natira. So, this is now the debit balance of our T account in cash in bank. Okay. So, for the capital, so si D. Sanchez Capital ay merong 50,000 pesos. So, taxes and licenses, merong 500 pesos. And rent expense, merong 2,100. This is now the balances. And then, office equipment, merong 2,000, which is the typewriter, diba? And then, service income, meron tayong income na 6,000 pesos. Okay? So, ganun lang kasimple yung T account natin. Doon natin nakikita yung summary ng mga kung magkano yung laman nating account title. So, for example, halimbawa on the next for example, next week bibili tayo ng another typewriter or what else? Printer, 'di ba? That is an office equipment. So, halimbawa, printer 4,000 pesos, just for example. So, ibig sabihin, kapag bumili tayo ng 4,000 na printer, yung office equipment natin ay madadagdagan ng 4,000. So, bali, magiging 6,000 na yung ating office equipment. 2,000 typewriter, 4,000 printer. And then, yung ating cash in bank ay mababawasan din ng 4,000 na ipinambili natin ng printer. Okay? So, that's all for T account. I hope you learned something. Please don't forget to click the subscribe button down below.